Development tonight at 6. I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Sarah Buttison.
A large bruise on her left eye, burns on her feet and legs, fingers so thin you could actually see her joints. That's how police described the body of 4-year-old Anaya Day when they found her lifeless in her Euclid home on Sunday. Anaya's mother and her boyfriend were arrested for her death. We found public records showing the abuse had been going on for quite some time. News 5's Amanda Van Allen has been digging through the paperwork. And Amanda, this abuse was documented by several agencies.
It was incredibly well documented for over a year and a half. Case after case was opened by Family and Children's Services and then closed. The question now is, did the system fail little Anaya Day? A young life taken too soon. 4-year-old Anaya Day was killed over the weekend, and police say it was at the hands of her own mother, Sierra Day, and her mother's boyfriend, Deontay Lewis, in their Euclid home. Here's the 911 call Day made to police when Anaya died. 3.5 minutes into the conversation, and she finally tells the dispatcher very calmly the 4-year-old is unresponsive.
Like, I put my hands up to her nose to see if she was breathing, and I didn't feel no air coming out. Like she got her eye open.
Wait a minute, is she not breathing?
No.
Your child is not breathing?
No.
Okay, let's do CPR then.
Authorities say Day was abusing her daughter for about a year and a half. These police records show documentation of the alleged abuse. They're all from Anaya's daycare. They wrote down and dated every single incident, from busted lips to bumps on her forehead to a hand imprint on the side of her face. All of these reports went to Children and Family Services. The agency looked into them and closed the cases, but no one knows why. News 5 called and emailed CFS, but we haven't heard back. A house visit was planned for Monday, but the 4-year-old was killed before a caseworker could get there.
When kids play, they fall, they hurt themselves on their knees, their chin, their elbow, the bony parts of the body. But when you see injuries on the fleshy parts of the body, that's a little bit, out of the norm, and maybe we need to look into it a little further.
Carrie Joseph from the Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center says agencies take many steps to determine child abuse.
Generally when they go out on the investigation, they're going to look into as many areas as possible to determine, if there is a cause here, if there is a reason for concern.
Back out here live now, you can still see a small memorial sits outside little Anaya Day's apartment. News 5 has also learned that several police reports have been made because of a domestic calls made to this home. We are live tonight in Euclid. Amanda Van Allen, News 5.
A new